talk to your camera? Can I like tell other people the story too? Can I get everybody involved?
If you would like, yes.
Alright, how should I start it out? Because everybody knows the story.
What story?
Mark does not know.
About when we went to,
Mark does not know the story.
Oh, Mark doesn't know the story. Tell Mark. Alright, I'll explain a lot of the story to Mark. Dragway 42.
You're gonna have to
I'm
speak
thinking
up.
about how to like get it started.
You're gonna have to speak up.
So I don't stop. Are you going? You're just going. You're just
Well, we can cut out the beginning.
Right. All right. So yeah, once upon a time, in a land far, far away. Okay, so we made a trip to Dragway 42, and my dad took down his Z06 Corvette, and we had a bunch of guys going down, Mustang 5.0s with nitrous, and Luke followed everybody because he wanted to see everybody race in his Mercury Topaz. So we made like the 45-minute drive, and the best part was that everybody kept, everybody had fast tuned vehicles, and they would go like 100 down the expressway, like, just showing off their cars. And Luke would try to keep up in his Topaz, and he would like do this like scoot thing to like get it going. So we finally got there after like 45 minutes behind everybody else. And yeah, he was going like 65, and everybody else was going like 200. So we were way behind. I had my seat buckled up and everything. So we get down to Dragway 42, and Luke decides, after seeing a couple vehicles racing down, he was intrigued by this idea, and Luke thought, I'm going to race my Mercury Topaz, which I found hilarious. So like Dragway 42, there's like lanes that like sets up, so you can go. There's like 5 or 6 lanes where all the cars like line up and they can go down, and then it goes into 2 lanes, and those are the 2 cars that get at the tree. So Luke pulls in this like 6-lane, and this place is so packed. It's like prime race day. I don't know what kind of specials they were going on, but it was busy. So Luke pulls in behind this Mustang it's got everything. I mean, it's got all the bells and whistles. And Luke looks at the guy, and the guy looks at me, he's like, what do you got in that thing? And Luke popped the hood and he goes, standard. Standard 4. Standard 4-cylinder engine. And the best was he started popping stuff that didn't even matter. He popped his passenger side door, his driver's side door, his 2 rear doors, and his gas tank. All popped. And the people would walk by thinking that like this was like a show car kind of, yeah, like it was super, like it had a turbo or something. So guys would walk by as Luke was sitting on the car, like it was like so awesome. I had to walk away because I was laughing so hard because I didn't want to blow his cover. Okay, so Luke leaned on the vehicle, and guys would walk up and like straight serious face. They'd be like, so what do you got in this thing? What do you got? And he's like, why don't you take a look? Guys would be like looking underneath things, and they'd be like, it looks pretty stock to me. He's like, you're damn right. The Mercury Topaz, that thing had to have had like 105 horsepower. So we finally get up to the light. And the best was we were going up against like an RX-7, okay? So we were going up against a car that, it had slicks on it. The guy was doing a burnout as we go. Luke neutral bombed his, and it went eek. So he got nothing. He didn't get warmed up at all. Now mind you, it's Luke, me, and we're buckled. We're really scared at the power of the Topaz. And then my stepbrother's in the back seat. So we actually loaded the vehicle up for this drive. And this guy on the other side's got like a roll cage and a helmet, and he's got like 18 straps around him, and he's ready to go. So we pull up to the tree, and Luke has no idea what he's doing. And Luke's like, dude, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And the tree, like, you have to trigger the tree, so like the central drop, you have to hit like, you have to inch up, and then you have to inch up again. So we are doing the inching, and Luke keeps glaring over this driver, and this guy just like is looking in his helmet, his visor, and he's like, what is this guy doing? So Luke makes us roll up all the windows because he doesn't want any draft to like slow down the lightning speed Topaz. So we got up to the tree and we clocked it, And this guy starts getting going, and it had to have been a stick. I doubt he had his foot on the brake, but he starts like roasting his tires, ready for this tree to drop. The tree drops. He's like so far gone. He's like 30 car lengths before Luke even gets going. He is gone. The best part is we couldn't have hit more than 65 miles an hour going down this tree. That guy crossed at 110 miles an hour. He red lighted. We won the race. So that's the best. Is Luke crossed it, and then you get like a ticket that like tells you how fast you were going. And Luke got the ticket. He's like, can't wait to see this. And the guy actually laughed when he handed it. He was like, here you go, buddy. You really want to see that? He said like 67 miles an hour, like 38.7 seconds. We held up all the drivers. And Luke said, you know what though? We won the race. So we won the race with the Mercury Topaz, racing some RX-7. And that's the Dragway 42. That's it. That's nice.